Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you watching us right now, my name is Yetunde Oluwasegun, and also I have my dear, dear, dear sister, Chantel Rogers. Say hello.
Hello. Hi.
Hi. And basically, myself and Chantel decided to do this video regarding relationships. Um, I am from an African descent. I was born in DC actually, and went to Nigeria to be precise. So, for those of you who are Nigerians, yes, I am Nigerian. I lived in Nigeria for 12 years, came back to the United States to study, and study, got married, working, and now here we are, just doing what I love to do, and being passionate about it. And of course, I had to tag along my dear friend, Chantel Rogers, whom I met in San Diego, by the way, this year. And it's like we've been friends forever. I mean, love this lady to death. It's like when people say, like she's like a sister from another mother, if you get what I'm saying.
Indeed, indeed.
So we're just here. We're just gonna. This is totally unscripted. This is totally, like I said, unscripted, and we're just gonna where where our discussion leads us to, and it's going to be a continuous series. So we decided to name this Mastermind Sisters. That's right, Mastermind Sisters. So, Chantal, you have anything to say to the viewers out there? Uh-oh. There's always a technical difficulty. All right. So, Chantel, I know we had a technical difficulty earlier. Do you have anything to say?
Yes, I'm Chantel Rogers. Nice to meet you out there in the World Wide Web. I'm Chantel, as my sweet sister Yetunde said earlier. We are both transformational and women that are empowering men and
Oh,
women.
yes.
My
I
sister
forgot to mention
Yetunde,
that
she
part.
does self. That's okay. That's why we're sisters. She does self-imaging as well as empowering women on the path to finding their passions and their dreams and their voice.
Mhm.
Her organization is called The Voice in Me because she feels that everyone should be heard. Until I have an organization called Live Life Authentically, and that's to teach men and women how to live their authentic life. No matter where they are in this life, the mess, the junk, you don't have to stay there. I help you push past your setbacks, discover your hidden gifts and talents, and transform your life forever. My sister Yetunde and she's the mastermind of the Mastermind Sisters. And at this moment, we are going to be doing the relationship, same color, different shades of love.
Yeah.
Sit back and enjoy because we're going to take you on a relationship ride that we hope that each of you enjoy.
That's right.
And I think today it's going to be unscripted, but I had an incident that happened last night and I wanted to share it with my sister, my
Okay.
friend,
All right.
um, that I'm sure that most probably deal with or have dealt with sometime since social media has come abreast in our lives. And I'm sure we really didn't, they really didn't have to deal with her and Facebook and MySpace and any of those type of things. And unfortunately, well, I guess I'm not gonna say it's unfortunately, but they deal with social media. And a few days ago, had a friend from that had emailed, well, sent me a friend request.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see anything wrong with it. I knew him. Our conversation was quite pleasant. It was platonic. But I got an email last night in the middle of the night was B.I. blank or blank blank. Don't be talking to my man at all. And I was like, whoa.
Wow.
Now, I thank God I'm not one of those sisters that go off the deep end.
Mm-hmm.
I emailed her politely and said, I am no threat to you. He is my friend. We were only talking. And honestly, I was only congratulating him on their engagement.
Oh, wow.
He did say the engagement was, I didn't play on it. I didn't say, oh, get together. I didn't do any of that. I just congratulated him. We chit-chatted about life, and that was the end of our conversation. But you would have thought that I had pulled my panties off to her and sent her man a naked picture the way she had called me so many blankety blank names.
Wow.
Now, you didn't call me a bunch of blank blank names.
Wow.
And then you want me to call you. I
Wow.
said, no, ma'am, I'm not calling you. She said, well, I said, you want to talk to me woman to woman after you've called me so many um, obscenities and you want me to call you? I said, no, we can keep this on Facebook where it started. Let's
Wow.
keep it here. So she, I said, I sent my friend, I said I'm sure you're going to read this. So let me tell you this. As a woman that's had her heart broken recently, let's do this. If you don't want her, be honest. If you don't want the, don't play with her heart and don't play with her mind if you are not in it
Mm-hmm.
completely. If you did propose to her, own up. If you do love her, and it's obvious that you do, because I know she's been in your life for 4 years, and prior to that,
Mm-hmm.
he was like a hopping hot potato from one woman to the other very quickly. That's not for me to judge. He's still my friend.
Mm-hmm.
But like I told her, I said, honey, you already won. You've been there for 4 years. I said, his actions speaks volumes. So you do this. Don't pay attention to what he says on social media. Pay attention to his actions. Because had I paid attention to actions, I probably would have known that my relationship had been over.
Mm-hmm.
Action speaks volumes. And that's in. I don't care what color or creed you are.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, social media will get you twisted and
Mm-hmm.
caught up in some mess that you weren't even trying to entertain.
Wow.
So at 12 o'clock last night, Yetunde, that's what I was dealing with.
Wow. Wow. It's kind of interesting, and I know I've had a couple of friends whereby their either loved ones, maybe husband or their boyfriends, have gone out and cheated on them, you know. And I guess my thinking is it's always the woman that goes, okay, for example, the man went out, he cheated, all right? The wife
Mhm.
finds out, or the girlfriend finds out. Now it's the girlfriend that goes to meet the other woman. Now my thinking is that right? I mean, is she supposed to go attack the other woman? I mean, if she knew, if they were friends or something, I can understand that. But if they don't know each other, I mean, is it right for her to go and attack the other woman? I mean, because the other woman probably didn't know. She probably, you know, is just being fed, lies by the man. So what's your thought about that?
Well, let me tell you my opinion on it. I kept on trying to be quiet while you were talking because I honestly think, especially we're very guilty of that.
Mm-hmm.
But we are guilty. And because, of course, we don't want to blame the person that we love because we want to believe that the person that we love do something that conniving to us. So we have to blame somebody.
Mm.
But in reality, it is.
Mm-hmm.
You don't run to that woman and ask her or call her out her name, belittle
Mm-hmm.
her, and disrespect her. Yeah, you may feel that she disrespected
Uh-oh.
a
All
little
right,
bit
Shanti.
because
Okay. It's like we're having some technical difficulties here. I know it always happens. You're getting choppy. Hello?
did you hear me?
Okay, now I can hear you.
Okay. Um, when we are in a relationship as
Okay.
women,
Mm-hmm.
we have to know that it's a man and a woman, and
Mm-hmm.
sometimes that those two that point from A to B can
Yeah.
become a triangle,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes that middle point don't know about the first connection, which is that man and that woman,
Mm-hmm.
or that woman and that man, and it can go on both ends because sometimes we're all deceiving on the other side. We are playing that person. I could have very well, with this discussion that I had with my friend, I
Mm-hmm.
could have very well been sucked into, oh, well, she's just lying and saying that y'all engaged. Well, that's sad on her. But I didn't do any of that because,
Mm-hmm.
first of all, it ain't none of my business.
That's
I'm
true.
not interested in you. We're just friends.
Mm-hmm.
That woman, when she went to calling me all these obscenities, I could have went there.
Mm-hmm.
But I kept saying, my sister, I am not a threat to you. But if I would have fed into her junk on how she came at me,
Mm-hmm.
which is probably typical about 99% of the women, and I don't care what color you are, that's how they probably would have came. Like, oh, you want to call me out my name? Well, you can go there. But who is that? What is that going to solve?
Mm-hmm.
First of all, I'm not going to allow someone to take me out of my character. I'm a
That's
lady, I'm a woman, and that's where I'm going to remain.
that's true.
And yeah, buttons can be pushed.
Mm-hmm.
True. But at the all those buttons to be pushed where I hate
I know.
and I'm not gonna like what I see. Your
That's true.
life is like a reality TV show.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready? When you press that play button, are you really ready to see what's being played back?
Mm.
That's how we have to look at our life.
That's true.
That okay, yeah, she called me out of my name, out of name, but who was that going to benefit? She
Mm-hmm.
mad, I'm mad. She mad at him. She thinking we probably together. Her heart broken. She done invested 4 years in this man,
Mm-hmm.
and it was just over a simple conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to know
Hello. We're technical difficulties again.
you first need to sit down with
Okay.
any more questions, Miss Yetunde.
Oh, okay.
The voice in me.
I didn't get the last thing you said. It was kind of choppy. I don't know, having some
I,
technical difficulties, but I hope our viewers, they probably got the gist of, everything that you said. So, ladies,
I
like you heard, just be mature, basically, in
yes,
handling the situation. Don't put yourself out there. Like Chantel said, buttons can be pushed. And for us women, we have a whole lot of buttons.
I
You
mean,
know,
we can go to 0 to 60 within a second. I mean, we faster than some cars out there for real. Whatever the fastest car or the fastest animal, we can
yeah,
go there in
exactly.
in that car. It can
That's
take
right.
us there.
Exactly. Even as Christians, that's even the worst thing.
That,
Even as
but you know
Christians.
what? At that point, it's not even about if it's not even about religion. It's about I love this person and
Hmm.
you disrespected me.
Hmm.
We're not thinking about, oh my God, I'm Christian, I'm Jehovah, I'm Jewish. You're not thinking about any of those things. You're thinking about, you know what? You can get it. You didn't mess with my man, or you didn't mess with my
Exactly.
woman, and you can get
That's
it.
true. That's
And
true.
it doesn't matter who
Hmm.
you serve.
Yeah. And while you were talking about that, it just brought my mind back to the book of Genesis. In the beginning, God created man and woman. And
Right.
just to know that God created woman, in the midst of the Garden of Eden. So, for us women, we're domesticated, so we tend to, we're protective of our, surroundings or our territory, so anyone.
Not only that, and we're protective as kids. When we get a toy, we got that toy, and it's my toy.
That's true.
We may
That's true.
share, we may
Hmm.
not want to share. It doesn't. I mean, it's just as simple as it starts from when we are a babe. Our
Yeah,
bottle is our bottle.
that's true.
Another baby come crawling up and getting our bottle. We're pulling that bottle out that baby's hand. This is mine.
That's true.
So that defense mechanism starts
Hmm.
from the beginning.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter how big or what it is, that
Hmm.
starts from the beginning of our life.
Yeah.
My mommy gave me this bottle or this blue one with the teddy bear, and this
Hmm.
is mine.
Hmm.
Period.
Yeah.
And I want it.
Yeah.
You can have it. And when you do have it, even as a baby, you can get it. I have literally seen little babies fighting for that bottle from the other babies.
That's
So,
true. That's true. I agree. I agree. I've seen that. I've seen that happen. I've seen that happen. I've seen that happen. Um.
in us, pretty. I mean, it's no other way to describe that.
Oh wow. Wow. Interesting. Interesting. Um. For those of you who are just joining us, again, my name is Yetunde, and of course, I have with me my sister, my mastermind sister, Chantel Rogers, and this is a video series about relationships, and we welcome you. It's going to be a video whereby we believe that it's going to help a lot of our sisters out there, a lot of our young sisters as well, because we
Yes.
are, just stay connected with us. Um, and if you need to ask us any questions, we will have a link at the end of the video where you can email us and ask us any questions. And
Your
also,
questions, your advice, we can
yes.
give as much as we possibly can without it being, over the top.
Mhm.
We're both Christian women, and we will try to keep it, and we hope that you would try to keep it as less descriptive as possible. Please.
Please. But also be real, be real.
Most definitely. I
Yeah.
don't want you to not reach out to us because we are Christian, but we're both women that are not. We know that there are other people out in the world that needs our help that are not, and we hope that you see a service that we can provide for you. We hope that you find the things that we're sharing with you um, enlightening
Hmm.
and educational, and
Yes.
you can find some love nuggets, relationship tips that can help you along the way and guide you to having a healthy relationship with your family, your spouse, your significant other, at your job, because we're just not going to concentrate on just the relationship part.
Exactly.
But yeah, but we want you to definitely, ladies, and some of the men they may join in and listen. We want you to find this to be something that you will enjoy coming to, and actually look forward to coming to, as long as we're here to serve you.
That's right. That's right. Okay. So, another topic that I wanted to talk about was, of course, like we said at the beginning of this video, it's this is totally unscripted. So, we're just flowing. We're just going with the flow. Another topic I wanted to talk about was just, I guess, lifestyle. I was talking with a guy like 2 weeks ago, and he made mention the fact that yes, he's married. He has 4 children. They're grown. Between the ages of 10 and 15. That
Mm-hmm.
are the ages of his children. And one thing he mentioned was like, well, you women, you place a demand on us men. And he said when that happens, he said, men actually are tense or something like that. That's the word he was like. It's like they have to basically perform. Like because women place a demand on them that they have to do this and they have to do that. So I wanted to ask, do you think we as a woman, as women, place a demand on men a lot? And the reason why I'm asking this is like, because I know there are some women who will say, well, you need to do this, you need to pay the rent, or you're in charge of this, or you need to pick up the kids, or something like that. Do you think there should be a particular um, uh, duty, a name duty, for a particular spouse? I'm trying to figure out how to say it, but do you get what I'm trying to say?
And it's, I think really it's how you were brought up.
Mm,
It was how raised, and
that's true.
cultures,
That's true.
and pretty much it was how you were reared. If
Mm,
you was a single mom, and you seen a mom doing everything and
yeah.
she struggled, then
Yeah. Yeah.
you probably tend to know how to do a whole lot of things by yourself, self-sufficient, because
Yeah.
you probably had to rely on yourself to do a
Mm,
lot of things because your mom was out of the house working.
that's
Where
true.
it was a two-family
Independent.
household and the mom was at home and she kind of did the cooking and the cleaning, and the dad went out and he worked, which still to that day, because my cousin, his wife, was a stay-at-home mom, and she cleans and she cooks and he works. That works for them. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not going to say that we put a demand on men. If they want to blame women for that, he needs to talk to God.
Mm,
Because
mm,
at the end of the day, he put man as the head.
mm-hmm.
It's God, man, woman, and child.
Mm-hmm.
So because we look to you as our provider, our protector, our comforter, our supporter, our encourager, it's not our fault that we look for you for that, because we look at you as a strong man
That's true.
first.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say that if a man feels a woman is putting a lot of pressure on him,
Mm-hmm.
I think that he should applaud himself,
Mm,
because she's come to have that title. If she's not saying it herself, I would advise you to get very worried, because when a woman tends
you
to
like there might be another man on the side.
yeah, when she gets quiet on you and not telling you what she wants and not giving you demands, I would advise you to start thinking on or what's really going on.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the
I
day,
didn't mean that like another man on the side. I'm just.
it could be another man. Sorry, these days it could actually be another woman, or she could be just,
Oh yeah.
getting tired of
Ah.
being sick and tired, or she could
Mhm.
just be like, "Oh, Kelly's song said a woman sped up."
Ah. Mm. Mm.
When you feel like it's being a demand, it's really not being a demand. It's a compliment because she
Mhm.
trusts you.
Mhm.
She is laying down all her burdens that she thinks she has on you
Mhm.
because she loves you enough. Note this, guys. She loves you enough to trust that
Mhm.
whatever she needs, you're going to provide. And it's not demands. It's
Mhm.
not. Because a woman expects you to pay the house note, I don't think that's a demand.
Mm.
If she didn't live there, you still going to have to pay that house note,
That's true.
that light bill, that telephone bill.
Yes.
I mean, if she's making crazy demands and it's not in your means, and I can see you having something to say as a male.
Mhm.
But if it's something tangible, like, honey, here's the rent, and you looking crazy, like, what you giving me this bill for? I don't know, guys.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's
I don't
true.
know.
Oh gosh. All right. All right. Well, we'll dig more into that as as time goes along. We'll get.
Yes, because that's definitely one of my number one topics there.
I think Chantel, one of our we should have a guest speaker, a male guest speaker, so we can get a male's perspective on this, and
Yeah, I
see
think I
what
have an
they
idea of who that
say.
could be too. Yeah, I think I have an idea of who that could be.
Okay, awesome, awesome. Don't spill the beans. Don't say who is going to
I won't
be.
spill the beans. First, I won't spill the beans because they haven't said yes. So, and it just came to me while we were talking. So I won't spill the beans because they haven't committed. But I do think I have somebody that, and honestly, he's young,
Mhm.
younger than us. He's fresh, and I really do think that he's a level-headed young man,
Yeah.
and I really admire where he's going in life.
Hmm.
So I would love for him to be a part of the panel, to give a male's kind of um, male perspective on some
Hmm.
of our juicy topics.
Awesome, 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 awesome. Okay then.
So, Yetunde,
Yes.
how do you feel about communication?
Mm. Oh boy, that is communication is big. That I can tell you. It's so big that it can either make or break a relationship. And I mean, even if you're married or just dating, period. You know, I know my husband's always saying, I'm not a psychic. Early on in our marriage, like, I'm not a psychic, so I don't know what's going on, and you know, if that was a course during the
Right,
college
right.
years, like he missed that class, you know. Um,
Well,
but communication is very, very big to me, personally, and I take it personal, I take it very, it's something passionate to me because I feel both people, especially in marriages, the husband is from a different lifestyle, or environment, I should say. And of course, the wife
mm-hmm.
also grew up in a different environment. So when you two come together, as one, wow. Number one, it's powerful. But then again, when you understand each other, you know, um, or basically, I should say, you have to understand each other in order to become one. You know, so
Well,
I think that.
with that being said, that's when that equally yoked thing comes in.
Mhm. You said what?
because honestly, that's when that being equally yoked,
Exactly. Hmm.
equally,
Hmm.
if you religion, y'all both didn't wasn't raised in the same kind of environment,
Hmm.
you were, you know, it's so many things that can cause. I mean, not to say that it can't work,
Yeah,
because it can, and
it can.
it's just gonna take work,
Oh yeah,
and you have
definitely.
to be willing to work, even if you do come from different and ethnic groups,
Yeah.
backgrounds. It's gonna take work. No, and honestly, no matter, even if you did, y'all are equally yoked, it still takes work.
Oh, it does. It does. It does. I mean, even just like you said, even if someone's raised in Europe, let's say Spain, and you marry someone from New Jersey, oh my God,
Yeah.
that alone, that alone
Mm-hmm.
is, it's, I don't know, it's gonna take work, because
Yeah,
both of you have
I can see
lived
that being
different
being,
lifestyles.
yeah.
You've lived different lifestyles, you've seen different things, and the way you
Mm-hmm.
communicate, when you were in Spain, maybe the wife is from Spain and the husband's from Jersey, it's just going to be totally different, and I just feel that communication will help, if you set aside time just to sit and just and just talk it out. This is what I mean
That's
when I
right.
say this is what I
That's
mean when
right,
I say,
sister.
you know and I think everything will be
Right.
blissful at the end, but not trying to communicate or just assuming things, that the other partner
Mm-hmm.
said, or it's like I said, communicate. It can either make or break a relationship. Period.
Yeah, communication is a big, to me. It's always been the biggest thing. If you can't get in a car with your mate,
Hmm.
turn off the radio, take
Hmm.
a long drive, and actually have a conversation with that person,
Yeah.
just drive, an hour drive. If you and that person can't get it, drive. This is how I know I can build a relationship with a guy. If, oh God, I'm putting it out there. If I can take a long ride with you and we can talk, we can sing, we can
Hmm.
have a good time in a car, because you can't get out of that car.
Exactly.
We're in the car for hours
Mhm.
together. So you either have to have a, tangible conversation with that kid, or you're gonna
Mhm.
have a tangible argument, and you know that, uh-oh, this may
Yeah.
not work. For one thing, and this is my key. Oh God, I'm putting it out there again.
Mhm.
Men don't like you to touch their radio.
Mm.
I'm sorry, they
Mhm.
don't.
Mm.
But
Mm.
if you and him can have a medium of listening to the same music, you're singing
Mhm.
along, you're
Mhm.
having conversation, whether it's about sports, politics,
Uh-oh, there go that communication, that technical difficulty again. Hold on, people. Hello, can you hear me? One moment. We're having technical difficulties, but we will have this covered. We'll have this fixed. Okay. We're having some technical difficulties at the moment, but we will be back. Thank you. We're gonna get this fixed, and we'll get this up and running again. Hello?
Yetunde?
Yes.
Okay,
All
we
right.
on.
So you,
I think
yeah.
I know the weather is bad. The weather is bad here, so that's probably another reason why we're having technical difficulties.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
not to get off the subject, but when I went to go take my pictures earlier, I left the house and it was nice outside. We got to the park and started taking pictures. It started pouring down raining, literally.
Wow.
Like it wasn't even 3 minutes. So the weather's kind of bad here. That's probably why we keep having technical difficulties.
All right.
I actually may go in and see if I can slice this video up so we don't have the breakups.
Okay. Okay, good. Good, good. And I'm also recording via phone, so I'm just pausing as I'm just gonna start resume now.
You
Is rain?
recording the whole thing or just you?
Huh?
You recording just you?
No, no, everything as we're talking.
Oh, okay.
I'm just as a backup. It's nothing. I didn't record from the beginning. I should have, but it's all right. It's 31 minutes now, so
It says we have one viewer.
that's
Hi,
it.
viewer out there in Google land.
It should be me, I think.
Oh no, yeah, I guess it is you.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that means I don't have one viewer. Communication.
I know.
Believe that that's a very important, a very important topic, and we probably go further in that in our relationships, same color, different shades of love book more
Yes.
extensively um, in talking about communication.
Mhm. Mhm.
So,
I'm
um,
very excited. I'm excited about that project. Chantel, because I believe it'll help a lot of people that get into relationship, especially um, African versus American, or just uh, different relationships or in general, basically. I believe the book will help a lot of people.
mhm.
And it'll
Oh,
help.
I do too. I'm very excited about the project.
Mm-hmm.
My best friend William, he's all well. I had actually started writing that. I'm writing another one too,
Hmm.
and he's very excited about both the projects because he's always told me write a relationships book.
Mm.
I'm like, so I emailed him with the yes. He is so super.
Okay, that's another.
Both the book and William had.
Okay, now we're okay. For our viewers who are just joining us, like we said, Chantel is actually in North Carolina, and the weather is bad right now. So please forgive us for this technical difficulty. um, mm, okay, he's coming back on again. Don't worry, we're gonna do this. All right, I told you she'll be back.
No, we are back.
Okay, awesome, awesome. Can you hear me?
I can.
All right, all right. I was just telling the viewers that you're located in North Carolina, so the weather is kind of bad. So if you're just joining us again, my name is Yetunde Oluwasegun, and I have with me my dear sister, Chantel Rogers, and we are the Mastermind
Hello
team.
there, world.
And like I said, you can email us. Our information will be on the screen at the end of this video. So email us, contact us via social media, um, and let us know your thoughts. Let us know your
Hmm.
questions as well. If you have a question uh, that has been burning, and you really cannot, or you really have not asked anyone, and you just want to get to know
Right,
more,
right, right.
contact us. And it's also it will also be confidential. Um, one thing about for me is and I know of course with Chantel as well, things shared will be confidential. So you can be rest assured that your information or will be protected. All right.
Yes, we're here to protect the innocent. Your
Yes.
thoughts, your situations, no matter how sensitive they may be.
Hmm.
If you think that we can assist and help you, then by all means, we would love to serve you.
Hmm. Definitely, definitely. Now, other interesting things, I guess, Chantel, when I go places, I remember recently I went uh, to visit my doctor, and I got to the triage, and the girl, as soon as she saw my name, she was like, "Are you Nigerian?" And I was like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "Oh boy, what is this going to be?" What is this
Oh wow.
conversation leading to? And then the next thing she said, like, "Oh, this guy, Texas, because I went visiting my father, and he told my dad that he wanted my hand in marriage, and that he was gonna give him 50 cows. Is that what you guys do? You trade animals for?" It was so
Oh my
funny.
God.
I know. And she was like, he said, "I'll give your dad cows and, as a bride prize." And, so I was like, no, it's not a trade whatsoever. It's just, depending on because in
I don't
Nigeria,
want you to go too. I don't want you to go too further in that because
oh,
that's going to be one of the juicy. You're going to have to wait for the book on that one, y'all.
okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
Only because I know the importance of it and the reason why. Because my best friend is engaged to a Nigerian gentleman,
All right.
and I had no idea of the extent that they really do go through in actually asking the family and all the other traditions. So I don't want you to. I don't. We need to save those
Okay,
juicinesses, that juicy
okay,
topic right there for the book for sure.
okay, okay.
Because I was just floored myself on
Mhm,
learning
mhm.
the different things that. Honestly, I think some of these Americans should take some of those customs. Honestly, give me something. I mean, it's not to give it away, girls
Yeah.
and guys.
Yes.
It's you're gonna be surprised
Mhm,
of the things that it's body structure,
mhm.
what bloodline you from. It's
Yes.
so many things that's so interesting, and I can't wait till my sister Yetunde to share in this book
Yes. Yes.
about um, the juiciness of that. We have to save that juiciness right there for the book. But I get you. I'm sorry, sister, that he offers your dad a cow for you. So
Oh my gosh. Yes and yes. Yes and yes.
yeah, that's pretty funny.
Well,
That's pretty funny.
awesome, awesome. I think also one of the things that we're going to be touching as well on this video series is also well, I think we already talked about the culture, in some kind of way, lifestyle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
and for those of you who love food, yeah, we will be talking about that. We'll try and fit that in there.
Yeah.
Definitely.
We actually made, and I was thinking about that too, you 10 days since we're bringing it up, and I'll let this cat out the bag. But the other
Okay.
part, the culture thing, that has to stay locked in the
Okay.
box
All
because
right.
that topic right there is super juicy. But
Right.
I was thinking that even um, when we're talking about the part in the book about the wife, her
Yes.
position,
Mhm.
or I'm not going to even say the wife. I'll just say that talking about the household period,
Mhm.
that maybe we could even put some different recipes
Mhm.
in that part
Yep.
for that stay-at-home mom that has time
Yes.
and that mom that's on the go and don't have the time.
Mhm.
So I was thinking about that as well as a part of adding that to the book as sort of like they don't have to put the book down once they read it because they can go back and look at recipes and other
Mhm.
tips that could assist them in life.
Mhm.
You know,
Mhm.
once you put the book on the shelf, after you read it, you just put it on the shelf. But no, this will be a book where you can actually touch it, feel it from now to forever.
Yes.
When you're talking about raising your kids,
Mhm.
um, your husband, you know, things that we probably should do, we don't do,
Yeah.
his honey-do list, and some things
Mhm.
this book.
Mhm.
It's super. Always fascinated with the culture. And then I have a best friend, April, that lives in Nigeria now. She left
Mhm.
the States and moved to Nigeria with her fiance. And it was interesting to even see the process of him getting a visa. It's just so many things that, you know, we take for granted in America. We meet somebody
Yeah.
and that's it. You meet
Yeah.
somebody, fall in love, and that's it. But you meet
Yeah.
somebody overseas, it's a process.
Oh, it is.
I
I
mean,
mean,
even to go and visit his country or her
yeah.
country, you
Yeah.
have to meet and communicate it, how you found this person, you know,
Yes.
what's all, you know, you're sending letters, you're doing Skype, you're sending text
Yes.
messages. I mean, you know, it's
All the
so much
details.
that goes in.
All the
Right.
details.
So it's not like, I mean, when you really want to meet somebody overseas and say you're in love and want to be with that person,
Mhm.
you go through more hoops and huddles
Mhm.
to cross that line to see that person.
That's true.
And it's not okay. I met somebody at the grocery store, and you know we're going out to dinner,
Mm-mm.
and then maybe fall in love. It's I
Mhm.
met somebody online, and okay, is this a legit relationship? Are they trying to get to be legal over here? It's just so many things.
Yeah.
And how long y'all been communicating? Well,
Mhm.
let me see the document. So it's just so much. I am so grateful that you asked me to be a part of this project,
Mhm.
because even with my girlfriend, when she was trying to get certain things, I had no idea about certain things, but I'm good at research on it. I was, what you need? She was like, how you found that? So, you know, I helped her and guided her in some things that, and she lived in Nigeria before. This
Mm.
wasn't her first rodeo over there, but it was so much more than entail, because she was actually going from here to there to be with somebody. So
Mhm.
it's overseas. You're finding somebody that you love overseas. That says somebody has to have guts, and they have to be a very strong person to do that. And I don't care if you're a man or woman, what color creed you are. I commend you for even having that kind of amount of courage to take that leap of love, of faith of love, because you don't know what you're going to once you get there.
Mhm. Mhm. That's true. That's true. Um. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, uh, like I said, we're gonna introduce ourselves again. My name is Yetunde, and I have with me again Chantel. We are the Mastermind
Hello.
Sisters, and we thank you for joining us on this episode of ours, which we don't have a name for it yet, but it's about relationships. But it is called the Mastermind Sisters. I think that's what we should name it. Yeah, Mastermind Sisters. We'll give it a topic, but yeah. What do you think, Chantel?
Well, this topic is relationships.
Okay, just generalize it, huh?
Yeah, this one is relationships, and not
Okay.
just this relation. I mean, we're really focusing on a relationship between a man and a woman, but we're gonna tackle relationships with family, our mothers, our friends, um, our boss.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I'm sure everybody has had a house in. I know I have. I was
Mm-hmm.
telling my sister the other day, boy, I had a bedroom set that I wanted so bad. And
Mm.
that was my motivation to stay at that job, because there were many days where I wanted to walk off. So,
But with the job.
hey, yes, sometimes you need a little motivation, and my bedroom set was my little motivation. Hmm.
I love it. I
You know,
love
you
it.
might want to. You might want to go, look at something maybe for the kids or your husband or yourself or, maybe plan a vacation 5 years and not make that be the motivation to stay on that job because sometimes
Yes.
you really do need that motivation to say,
Yeah.
why am I here again? Because I want to go off.
Yeah. Yeah. But the love of God constricts. You just have to be patient, and love on them.
Those prayerful times too. I have literally went in the bathroom and prayed.
I do
Like,
have one
Lord,
of
if
those
you get me
moments.
through this day
Oh
here,
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Lord, you get
Yeah.
me through
You're
this day
right.
here, Lord, just this day, right here. I, a person tomorrow from here on out, Lord. They pushing buttons that they pushing things.
I know. I know.
My alter ego, her name is Rachel Michelle, and I try to keep her dead. I
I've
don't want
had
to
one
bring
of
Rachel.
those moments. Oh boy, I know definitely what you're talking about. I have to do a happy dance and anointing oil and
Oh
stuff
yes,
like that. So people
yes, my sister. I've had to calm you down a few times over the telephone, so I know you know. Love
exactly.
you. Yes, I do know.
Oh
Let me
wow,
tell
people.
you what's going on right now.
Okay, people. Well, we're just gonna sign off right now. We love you all. We're just here to have fun. And just Chantel, I call her when I need her. She calls me when she needs me, and we figure that there are some of you out there who need this kind of relationship. So like I said at the end of the video, you will have our contact information where we can you can contact, and we're happy to serve you. We're happy to serve you shoulder to
Yes,
shoulder,
we
belly
are.
to belly, heart to heart, just knowing that, we are here for you. And whatever you're going through, just know that some other person has been through that road before or has been through that path, whichever way you want to say it. And we're just here for you. We're here to help you. We're here to show you. Um, make those rightful decisions, healthy decisions. And we thank you for being a part of our family. Anything you want to say, Chantel, before we end this session?
Yes, I am so excited for my sister, my friend. I love her to death. God put 5 women in one room together in San Diego, California,
Right.
May 2014,
Mhm.
and it shows that women can get along because we shared beds, we shared food, we shared space, we loved and hugged on each other. There was
Yeah.
2 of my sisters. Their feet was like Jesus, and I massaged them because I felt that the enemy was trying to deter them from where they were supposed to be, and I was not allowing that to happen. I
Yes.
love each and every one of them that was in the room with me, including
Yes.
my sister who I'm sharing this screen with right now.
Yes.
I think God makes no mistakes, and I know it. Even today, it was proven. I
Yeah.
went to take pictures, and a lady that's a photographer is a life coach, and
Mm.
she's a certified life coach with no direction. She's not even doing coaching.
Wow.
And I looked at her and I was telling her what my position was as a coach and a speaker. And she said, I'm a certified coach and speaker and I don't know how to get, no, she said, I'm a certified life coach and I didn't know how to get started. I'm doing something else.
Mm.
And I just paused, city, and who would think that the first person that I actually meet would be another life coach.
Mm.
So I know God don't make mistakes.
No, he doesn't.
Um, he is a just God, and He puts you in the right places with the right people at the right time.
That's right.
Even through all my battles that I went through in the last few months, my sister has been a leaning ear for me. I love her. I'm here and happy to share the stage with her. I hope that we as a team can help you be a better person. This can be a better world, and We're signing out with love from the Mastermind sisters.
Yes.
Peace.